All right, and now to go get the GoPro. It wasn't as bad as I thought. I really like it up here. I probably shouldn't be crawling around up here. My brother-in-law is home, or is here, so if I fall, at least got someone to call the ambulance for me. Yeah, I wanted to get these replaced before I'm too old to crawl around on a roof, because I'm probably already too old to crawl around on a roof. So, all right, I'm on the ladder. I feel much safer now. I made this thing several months ago, and it's been sitting out here in the sun. It hasn't really been getting rained on because we've been having a drought for like a couple months here, so it shouldn't be rotted out, but it feels a little creaky, so I'm glad I'm done climbing on it. All right, now comes the fun part. We got to get this guy, which is considerably bigger, up there. So hopefully this goes off all right. Possibly. This one fell off the roof.
Was it attached?
It was, but I had to loosen it to attach the one next to it. Alright, so this is the one that fell off the roof. So far as I can tell, the only damage is right there. Doesn't look too bad. And I put the voltmeter on it, and it seems to still be working. 40, I don't know if that'll read out, but it says 44.1 volts, which is open circuit voltage. Oh, it says 47. I'm getting 44, but that could be environmental factors.
That one's in place.
Yeah, so this is good now, and I'll tighten the shit out of this. It's just such a stupid system. I would never buy these racking system again, because to get this should be in place because those two are tightened, but like to get the next panel in I have to loosen that one, which is kind of silly. I can't say enough bad things about this Iron Ridge racking. It's such a bad design and dangerous. And I actually was talking to a pretty well-respected well-known solar installer on YouTube after the fact, and he's like, oh yeah, those things are terrible. You got to get snap and rack, and I've got iron ridge. And so the design is bad because you basically have to be able to position two panels to get one of these to clamp down onto it. And you know, you run into that situation where you need like 5 hands and you only have 2. So let's show you what I'm having to do, because you got to install them from one side to the other. So I'm just coming up here and I'm having to crawl up on this thing and crawl across the roof and basically fasten it before I can go back around and fasten the bottom. So, alright, I gotta put this thing away because I can't carry it. Crotch shot. Yeah, I mean, once they're on good, but what a hassle. I'm very surprised that that went off without me getting hurt. Because when I was out there like holding those things like this, like I was getting so weak. I had almost no strength to like position, and I had to like stretch out to get that that nut in, and it's not easy. Excavator hut still standing, although could have done a better job on the roof. That can't reach, so we might have to go. That can reach. Alright, come back, tuck these all under here once I confirm that this gives me the voltage. We've got a little bit of sunlight left, so we better do it. Alright, and we got all those up and we got them wired. Alright, so we got to check our voltage inside. See if we got this done right. Should be around 140. I can't turn that on or else I'll fry. Alright, well, I can't turn this on or else I'll fry this charge controller because it can only take 100 volts. So, I gotta go get a screwdriver. Alright, 130 volts. It's kind of dark, the sun's almost setting, so what was that one giving us? 44? So that sounds about right. We're going to pull this charge controller and put the higher voltage one in. Alright, new one in. Basically the same thing, except it can handle 50 extra volts, and it's even the exact same size. It can put out 5 extra amps. Alright, so let me zoom out so you can see something here. Well, you can't really see it. Let me see here. So you always want to do this People think I'm bad at solar because my wires aren't neat, but I'm probably safer than 99% of the people out there. So we got breakers on the input and we got breakers on the output. You can isolate the whole thing. That's really important, especially for safety, but also when you go to work on it, because you got to turn off the PV, but you also got to turn off the battery. And I can keep my whole system up and running and just turn this charge controller off, which is really nice. Why would they make those that small? Gotta get a different screwdriver. That's alright. The only thing you have that will fit. And of course, don't forget the ground. Alright. Uh-oh. I think that's higher voltage than that little meter can take. Better shut that off before it gets fried. Alright, well. Alright, boy, what a relief it is to get those panels up. They've just been sitting here in the way, kind of driving me crazy. That's going to take me from 640 watts on the south facing array to 1050. And I don't really need that, but it kind of drove me crazy how those panels were really small on the roof and the rack stuck out on either side. So I don't know, solar's addicting. You just, once you have it, you just want to get more. So I'm here with my brother-in-law. It's archery season. He sat out today, saw a buck and 3 does. Didn't take a shot because we've seen some bucks on the trail cam, and he's waiting for some particular bucks. So tomorrow we're gonna insulate the underside of the cabin. It's supposed to get up to around 75 degrees. So I've got one of these spray foam kits, and we're gonna foam it, and it should be nice and toasty this winter. All right, we're gonna get some dinner. It's Hungarian.
Hungarian mushroom.
Hungarian mushroom.
With beef, and I put gnocchi in it too.
Oh, that's what those are. I made gnocchi the other day.
Super hot.
Delicious. All right, good night. I'll see you guys in the morning. So check this out. I've heard this happening. I had no idea it was happening to these little micro fractures. I forget what they're called. I was told that they don't affect performance, and I can confirm that they don't impact the performance. Just interesting to see that it happened to these. Yeah, same thing with everyone. Just these little, I don't know if those will show up. It doesn't, I mean, they worked fine. All right, trying to show you the sun. Trying to show you the sun without blinding you. And then you can see the panels are shaded, and they're already making 75 watts in partial shade. So that's really interesting to me, because people always, like, especially in the RV community, they always freak out about putting your panels in series. Like, so those are in series, and clearly one of them is shaded. It's still making power. As far as I know, those were not advertised to be anything special. They're Silfab 350 watt panels that are making power when one of them's shaded. So, and the sun is at like a 90-degree angle to them. So it's interesting. Yeah, 93 watts, 100 watts. 100 watts in the shade.